So you want a woman to love you and respect you, but you start off by saying, you know, if you act right, I can give you a green card and we can get married and then you can be a U.S. citizen. But you want a real relationship. What kind of Santa Claus shit is that? I got a woman that really loves me and really cares about me. I didn't have to persuade her and try to say, hey, I'm an American citizen, I give you a citizenship. You want to act right. Don't pay attention that I look like a prune or a master splinter in the face. You want this, you want your green card? Look, you get a passport just like this. Stay with me, stay with me. You want this passport? You want to have an American passport? Here you go. You didn't ask me to go to the mailbox. You want me to put this away? You want me to stop the paperwork? Then your stanky ass get her to the United States and then you're asking what happened. What happened? She put in work. She worked real hard, sweating on top of her for 3-4 years, and she finally got what she needed. And she got to close her eyes and pretend like she making love to Romeo Santos. That's why she tell you to be quiet. Shh. She thinking about Nelson Cruz or Romeo Santos. She trying to stay locked in. She open her eyes and look at your prune face, and she got to reset. Damn. So when another man tells me, Coach, you need to be careful, don't bring her back to the United States, you know, the first thing that pops up in my mind is, oh, you think my wife is one of those. You think that she might be like one of the women that you've heard about that really didn't love the man. When people say that, I know they trying to look out for me, but a lot of times, the men that y'all talking about that have a woman, they dating out of their league. A lot of these men, they use their green card or whatever you want to call it, the marriage citizenship and all that shit for a relationship. Because I hear them sometimes. And I'm not talking about nobody in general, but I hear a lot of times they say, Coach, she don't want to act right, but I can give her the U.S. citizenship and everything. I tell her, if you act right, I give you your U.S. citizenship. That's like telling a woman, I lick your, I'm gonna keep it PG. That's not a turn on for a woman. It's a lot of men that do some nasty stuff for a woman. They know that. So my point is, like, if you tell a woman, if you act right, I'll give you a visa, I'll give you a U.S. citizenship, that's a turnoff. That's not a relationship. So those are the men that you guys are talking about. You're out of your league and you don't really have a real relationship. So when somebody tells me again, hey, Coach, you need to make sure you don't bring Domingo back to the United States. I can bring her anywhere. I got a woman that really loves me and really cares about me. I didn't have to persuade her and try to say, hey, I'm an American citizen, I give you a citizenship. Or if you act right, you can come to the United States with. You don't think women process stuff? They have to see the good and the bad. They have to see the negative and the positive. They got to see if you're an asshole or not. And you might have a good woman, but you might just run her off because you using a green card, a passport, or you using other stuff as leverage, and it's not fair. At the same time, you want a real woman, you want somebody to love you for who you are, but you start off by saying, hey, you know you can marry me. I look like a walrus in the face, but you can marry me and I give you a green card. But you want her to be real. That don't make no sense to me. That really don't make no sense. Yeah, in the back of my mind, I never have to think about my wife being Americanized or catching some bad habits or traits or something like that if I bring her to the United States. I want you to do this. Most of y'all already know, but stop giving that woman money for a whole month and watch what happens. And see what happens. So if you know in the back of your head, you can't hold on to it unless you keep giving her money, you know you don't supposed to be with that woman. You simping and you, yeah, that's my woman. We supposed to be getting married and you know, we gonna be doing it big and that's my wife. Dominga gonna hold me down no matter what. No matter what. My point is, you know in the back of your head, you know, cut that money off, it's over. You know, a lot of you men can't even get none until you make that first month's payment to them. So if you got to do that, you know that you're not in the right relationship. But you live in a world where you just think that that she gonna come around. I'm gonna train her, or all she got to do is listen because I got the money. Women don't want to be like that. I don't care where they from. After a while, it gets old. And of course, she gonna go to the United States and find a Spanish-speaking guy, Dominican guy, or Colombian guy, so that's gonna make her happy. Of course, I do the same thing. You want to be happy. You want to be at peace. You want to listen to the same music that other person listening to. She don't want to hear Al Green or Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke been dead for a long time. She don't even know. When she hear you say I'm finna put Sam Cooke on, she think you finna cook a meal for her. She don't know nothing about no damn Sam Cooke. Rest in peace to Sam Cooke, one of the greatest ever. When you guys say, be careful, she'll become Americanized, you ain't talking about a woman that really loves you. You talking about somebody you owner financed and lease option to buy. That's what you're doing. So it's a lot of men out there because they do that, and they really was lame in the United States, so they come here and they think they can change it up and then bring a woman to the United States, and then they gonna get that woman snatched up. Those are the people that y'all are talking about. Y'all are talking about the ones that didn't have no game in the United States and then try to buy some game, and then they get their shit snatched up in the United States. She ain't becoming Americanized. You just still lame, and your lameness just came out. And you tried to buy your love, and you tried to buy her, and it backfired on you. Of course, she gonna go to her Latino people when she get to the United States. Who's she supposed to go to? To Jackson, Mississippi in the country? What the fuck? Of course a woman wants you to be the man of the house. Of course a woman wants you to provide for him. Yeah, but you gotta have a balance there. You gotta know this woman really does love you, and if you run up on hard times, she ain't going nowhere. Your owner finance, you ain't make your payment, and then your owner financing has ran out. It doesn't work like that. And at the same time, if a woman sees that you trying, she's gonna go above and beyond for you. You can't be at the house playing Fortnite and in your tighty whities and just sitting there and then eating the food and getting sugar diabetes. You have to do something to load. Hey baby, I love you. I'm gonna hold you down. We're gonna hold the family down. It's on hard times right now. I need you to take over. Right now, I can ask Dominga to get a job, getting $3.50 an hour and holding it down. Can you do that? Can you have your wife you've been owner financing, or girlfriend you've been owner financing, can you get her to say, I need you to work, baby. Whew, it's kind of tough right now. And I'm not talking bad, but I'm not really not talking bad about nobody. I'm just saying, like, you really have to do a reality check and say, is this woman really holding me down, or am I owner financing this heifer? And if you want to owner finance her and make sure nobody get close to her, because that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna have to make sure that another guy that she sees, and you got to keep her at the house. She got to ask to go to the mailbox. You can't take her to the nice spots and to the nice clubs. You gotta make sure that if somebody hug her, they ain't hugging her too tight.
All right. That's enough. That's enough. Yeah.
She ain't never felt no real love or affection. You gotta make sure she stay away from the Latino people. You gotta keep a tracker on her, because you don't know if she is what she doing, and you got to keep her at the house. She can't have no friends because her friends gonna tell her the real game. If you want to deal with that your entire life of a woman that you gotta keep tabs on all the time, and I hear a lot of guys say, all she gotta do is listen to me. All she gotta do is listen to you. All she gotta do is listen to you? You think a woman want that? You think a 23, 24-year-old beautiful woman, and you 58, and you getting your disability check, you don't think she wants something better? That don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. I think you guys be wanting an AI robot sometimes. All right, y'all, so in conclusion, you use your free American citizenship as to get love. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? If you use your American citizenship to find a real woman, you ain't gonna find no real woman if you gotta use what Uncle Sam gave you just because you was born in the United States. Think about that. I got my passport. I'm a U.S. citizen. You can come with me. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Come on to me. That's it. Get on the airplane. Now you gonna act right. You gonna act right, huh? See that? You can have one of these. You can have one. I'm gonna send you some money tomorrow, but you want one of these? Make peace be still.